Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena. We're playing Quick Draft Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths here. I haven't played Magic in like at least 1 week, maybe more than 2. I know there have been videos every day. I've been like, releasing. I had a backlog, but I'm running out. I've just been busy with like Advent of Code and everything and not that excited to get into this. Titan's Nest, as I recall, is horrible. Reptilian Reflection. Whenever you cycle a card, you may have this become a 5/4 dinosaur creature with trample and haste until end of turn. That's like exciting, I think. Back for more, I think, is also pretty good in black-green. Primal Empathy. This is a good way to like take control of the board and then take advantage of having control of the board. I mean, I'm gonna check Draft Sim, but I think Reptilian Reflection is probably the best. Let's find out. 85th, it says. Just barely above Primal Empathy. And Back for More is 55th best, huh? Well, I mean, sure. So it thinks Back for More is actually like at the very bottom of great first picks, which is a little surprising to me. But I guess it is a pretty slow set. You have big creatures, and this is like a big card that plays a big creature and also removes an enemy creature. It can be very powerful when it does something, I guess. Okay, fine. And what's the green-black theme this set? I don't remember. Well, we'll take it. Auspicious Starix is this green thing that likes mutating. And it's a 6/6. I mean, works well with having something that returns things from your graveyard to the battlefield, of course. Lead the Stampede is some draw. I think the Starix is probably a stronger card. Serrated Scorpion is just like fine though, I think, right? There's just like, I don't know, there's so much synergy for cycling is like why I kind of was tempted to take that red thing, the serpent or whatever. The Reflection is what it was. I'm now forgetting already. What was it? Was it called a serpent? It was 86th, right? Let me just look at number 86 on the list. Reptilian Reflection. That's right. Oh, 85th, I guess. Okay, so if we looked at Auspicious, that's rated 57th best. Literally right next to Back for More, or well off by 1 anyway. And Stampede is worse, I assume? Yeah, quite a lot worse. Alright. I mean, the Scorpion's fine, but the Starix is a very powerful card if you can, like, activate it. So we're kind of a big creatures deck so far. This is an insanely big creature. Oh my god. I don't know about that. Like, it's a very expensive cycling, but it puts Death Touch on something, which is pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's like not great. Jungle Hollow. I mean, there's a lot of multicolor lands in this set. I don't think I should be like that excited to grab a land just because it matches the colors I have. If there's good cards in my colors, that's more important. You would want this if you're trying to play 3 or 4 color or something, which so far I'm not. I think that like the Brushwag is also fine. Yeah. They're pretty close actually. And the Deadeye, not amazing, I imagine. Not too far off. I will take Void Beckoner though, because I mean, right? Like, I have 2 cards already that can play creatures without caring about their cost. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna need some small stuff eventually. But to cycle this and then pull it back with Back for More is insane. Corpse Churn. Humble Naturalist might just be, like, okay. I don't know, though. Corpse Churn is, like, kind of cool. Oh, yeah, Green-Black's thing must be about graveyard synergy, right? I assume Corpse Churn is a bad card as a first pick. Yeah, quite awful. But like, I have big creatures that I would like to get back, and I have a reason to want things to be in my graveyard as well. Maybe I want something more proactive, like a Humble Naturalist. Which, like, yeah, I mean, also it's good because I have these humongous cards, and I want to be able to ramp them out. Okay, fine. Unbreakable Bond, more like returning stuff to the battlefield. Seems good. Fertilid. Wait, what was this? It's a 3 mana 1/5. Not awful for what it's worth. We have a ton of heavy stuff. It would be nice to have some middling defensive stuff. So the 3 mana. It's a 3 mana, like, ramp card. It's very expensive for 2 ramp. I'm not saying it's, like, more expensive than a 2 ramp card should be. I haven't evaluated whether that's true, and if I did, I'd probably be wrong anyway. I'm just saying, like, it costs you a lot of mana, and as a result, you get 2 ramp. Right? It costs you, like, 3 and then 2 twice, so 7 total to get to ramp twice. Could be worth it if you have expensive stuff, and, like, we definitely do. Unbreakable Bond is all, like, not horrible, but it's really large. Like, it's insanely large. It actually says an Unbreakable Bond is great, or, like, pretty good anyway. Let's get out of here. And it doesn't like Fertilid, which, I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, this synergizes with our creatures. I guess I'll take it. I'm just, like, a little scared I won't get any small cards, but hopefully I can address that later. Exuberant Wolf Bear. I'm not going to have many humans in play, I don't think. Here's one, but... Night Squad Commando, just, like, for the cycling, basically? Or this Farfinder, just for more ramp. It's like a 4 mana or a 3 mana ramp card, which is like, it doesn't even ramp, right? It just draws you lands, but that is part of the what you need in order to ramp. I think I'll take it. Another Night Squad Commando, fully grown, +3/+3 trample. Maybe just a Springjaw Trap. Something cheap to play early that can, like, remove something eventually. And if you draw it late, it's, like, not the end of the world. 5 mana to deal 3 damage is not good. But if you have a bunch of mana that you're not using, it's, like, fine. What is that a picture of anyway? It's like a person with antlers standing on a giant something with antlers. I can't tell what the thing is supposed to be. Oh, I forgot. I can just ask Draft Sim here. Thanks. Night Squad Commando and Fully Grown are pretty similar, which is fair enough. I think I'll take the Fully Grown, though. I don't plan to be attacking this much. This would just be a 3-mana 2/3, whereas this is like a 3-mana, you know, kill an enemy creature, hopefully. But I don't really like either of them. White, black, or green, and it's got cycling. I think we'll take it. We just need a ton of mana. And this way, if we want, we can maybe splash some white. I guess we'll take the Night Squad Commando. My third in a row offered, I'll finally take. Or I don't know, it wasn't in a row, was it? I think it was. I don't really want to return stuff from the graveyard to my hand. I want to, like, put it on the battlefield. So I think Lead the Stampede would be my top choice here. Just that, I mean, it's white, so I was like, well, we should look at it. It's like a 2-mana 1/4 Vigilance, not great. Or just like taking a dual land might be totally useful. Plus, you gain life. Unlikely Aid, sure. Hope to kill something with it. Not a big fan of any of this. Don't really need to give something, well, I don't know. Giving something flying could be pretty cool. And it's a combat trick. It's not like I'm ever going to run Adaptive Shimmerer, right? I might as well take this in case I decide white's a good idea. I don't have many humans, right? 2 out of 5? Well. I do have 1 creature with Vigilance, but this ability doesn't matter to it. I mean, I guess this is, if I had a bunch of humans, it could be useful. Light of Hope. Okay, I mean, that's pretty useful. I might well play that. Red, white, and black. Yeah. These ultimatums are insane, by the way. Like, if we look in Draft Sim, why is this one way up here? I don't understand what's happening here. Is there a card it doesn't know how to show or something? I think this must be the Ruinous Ultimatum, and it just like can't figure out how to display it at all. Yeah, Ruinous Ultimatum is is ranked like insane. It would be obviously a bit of a burden to try to run red and white in this green-black deck, but we do have, I mean, I don't know. It's primary white. We would need 3 planes. Or 3 white mana. Probably just take another back for more, rather than, like, be so ambitious, right? Anyway, every well, not every 3-color combo, but this set is built around having like 3-color combos that are 1 color and its 2 like non-adjacent colors called enemies. Here, white is an enemy of both black and red. So all of the color plus its enemies is like they have. That's an archetype that the deck is the set is trying to get you to draft. And each such archetype has like an ultimatum, some insanely powerful I don't know if they're all 7 mana, but they're all very expensive and very tricolor. And they're all, well, we had Titan's Nest or something, which is like horrible. In like, gosh, what is it? Green, black, white or something? Titan's Nest, yeah. Green, black, blue, and it costs only 4 mana. So it's not one of the ultimatums, but it's in like... Actually, none of those are enemies of each other, are they? Anyway, if we look at the other ultimatums, they're all like insane. Hello? Why is it not showing me? Like the search button isn't working? Can I like, how do I wanted to just show you guys this, that's all. Oh right, and I think a bunch of like color pairs have like, or no, color triples have like apex creatures that like represent the triumph of that color setup. Yeah. Anyway, so Ruinous Ultimatum is the strongest of the ultimatums, even, apparently. Inspired Ultimatum is in red's enemies, blue and white. Target player gains 5 life. You deal 5 damage to any target and you draw 5 cards. Like, pretty good for 7 mana, right? What are some other ultimatums here? Oh, Eerie Ultimatum. I think this might be the first one I actually saw. This is the green, black, white ultimatum, so it's our color setup. Oh, black is an enemy of green. I didn't realize. Anyway, return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's just like dump your entire battlefield, your entire graveyard into play. It's insane, right? Anyway, but we'll take back for more here. Will of the All Hunter? Cute. Okay. Migration Path, more ramp with cycling. I don't really want to add blue, I don't think. Ram through? Okay, it's like creature-based removal. So probably Migration Path is the play here. Just get more ramp. What does Draft Sim think? Ram through. Okay, you know what? It is removal. You're right. And I have huge creatures, so this will be pretty big removal. Okay, fair enough. Another Void Beckoner? I think I probably should. Humble Naturalist. Well, how much ramp did I end up getting? I have 1 Naturalist, a Farfinder, a Crystal, and that's it. That's still pretty good. I think I want more, like, more targets for, like, back for more and stuff. Black-white, Necropanther. It's got a mutate card. Cost. And you don't even have to pay white if you mutate it. That's interesting. Whenever it mutates, return target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now, I don't have a lot of such creatures, but I have some. Trumpeting Gnar, I think, is totally fine. And again, it can mutate for only green, so we don't necessarily have to be running blue to play that card. Flycatcher Giraffid does not seem that great. What are my colors looking like right now? They're pretty even, a little more black. So it would be a little easier to play Necropanther, but not by much. I feel like Trumpeting Gnar, like, The creatures I have that cost 3 or less are not, in general, better than 3/3 tokens, right? This is a little bit more expensive, but probably worth it. Let's see what Draft Sim thinks. It likes the poacher? What? I barely even glanced at this. Really? Do I need life gain that badly? I mean, obviously, it doesn't know whether I need life gain that badly. I don't think it's that good. It's just like a 4-mana 2/4. It does not excite me. I'd rather have this, and I don't know. I guess I'm not running any mutate stuff, or not much. I have the Styrix, and that's about it. Starix. But like, it can be playable. Well, no, it can't be playable as 3-mana 3/3 actually, because I don't have any blue. A nightmare squirrel, huh? Funny, funny. Why is this a nightmare squirrel and that's a cat nightmare? What is the difference? I don't think there is a difference. Just wonder why they chose to do it that way. Whenever this creature mutates, obviously the difference is one's a cat and the other is a squirrel. What's the difference in the ordering? Does it make a difference? And I think the answer is no. Yeah, I think the mutate thing is kind of an illusion. I'm not really going to be able to mutate very much stuff. It activates Starix, which is nice, but only barely. I'm tempted to take the squirrel because we could like run white. We have a couple totally playable white cards. Let's take the cat, because it might not be such a problem to play this as a 3-mana card if I end up running white. Yeah. Okay. Exile up to 3 target enchantments. Wow, that's like a lot. But obviously it's very expensive. We have the Cavern Whisperer. Don't want any backwaters, thank you. Which is, like, it's a mutate card. I think I like it. It likes another ram through. That's true, it is more removal. That's probably better than a Cavern Whisperer, right? I think so. You were right again, Arena Tutor. Thank you. We might need like a Plummet. Exuberant Wolf Bear, huh? I mean, sure. But I don't have many humans that I'm excited to do anything with. You know, it might be cool to attack with Humble Naturalist once, but mostly it's just a 4-mana 4/4. And I'd rather, I think, have like a 3-mana 2/4. Well, I don't know. I don't have any 4-mana stuff yet. But I'm just like, what exactly am I doing about flying creatures? Nothing? Actually, maybe Sudden Spinnerets is a better answer to flying creatures than Plummet. It's more flexible, right? Yeah, I think that's true. Let's just take that. Skull Prophet seems great. Thwart the enemy. Nah. Yep. Oh, and let's add a white card or two. Like, we probably ought to play Light of Hope and Spontaneous Flight. This is flexible enough to be useful most of the time. Not so impressed with Sanctuary Lockdown. Don't have nearly enough humans. I have like 2, 3 now, I guess, right? Yeah. Blitz Leech? I mean, it seems like way too expensive for the effect that it has. On the other hand, like, we are trying to play creatures for free with Back for More and Unbreakable Bond. Okay. Oh, this is my 3 pile. For some reason, it's 4s I don't have any of, right? I don't know. A blocker dude? I've drafted like a million cards. This is still only pack 2, right? Gonna have to cut some of this. Black, green, white again? I already have one of these, don't I? Like, I think I'll take another. No. White, black, green. Oh, green, black, blue. Yeah. I don't know, nothing. Mysterious Egg is like, wow, it's a mutate activator, right? But you have to have a lot of mutate for this to be good, and I don't. I don't know, maybe I'll want to run the Unlikely 8, who knows. Hey. Hey, you're sideboarded, buddy. How good is that, by the way? Not amazing, but not awful. It has cycling. But like 3 mana to cycle is pretty expensive. Or 2 mana. Zirda, we're not running the, well, I mean, I don't know. It's a companion. By the way, I don't know what happened with the last run where I had a companion thing, and I'm pretty sure I met its conditions, but I never, and I put it on the sideboard, which is what you're supposed to do. I checked, but I never got to actually use it as a companion. It's supposed to, I guess, ask you at the beginning of each game, do you want to run it as a companion? And it didn't ask me that, and then I like forgot that I had a companion and like didn't really comment on it through the entire run. But I don't know what happened there. Anyway, so like, what is this all about? Each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability? Oh, forget that. That's never gonna happen. Right? I mean, yeah, this isn't activated, for example. That's not. Yeah, there's no way I can make this a companion. Is it worth playing anyway? I don't think so. I mean, you could play it for white. It's like a 3 mana 3/3 that does some relatively cool stuff. But having to pay 2 white for it is pretty rough. Oh, this shark is so cool. It's so strong. When you have like enough mutate activators for it. Chittering Harvester. Okay, now that is a big mutate creature. Don't get me wrong. Vulpikeet. It's like a fox-like parakeet, maybe. 4 mana mutate creature, sure. There's another naturalist. Another Unbreakable Bond. I've taken a lot of heavy stuff, like Unbreakable Bond. It's probably better than taking another expensive creature. It's like a way to cheat out even more expensive creatures. Alert what? Heed Bonder. I don't have much vigilance. I have like one vigilant. Oh, I have two vigilant creatures, right? I have the fox and this thing. Yeah. I mean, and this would be a third. So it would be pretty cool to have, I guess. But I think I'd rather have a Scorched Barrens. Mutual Destruction. Trade a creature and a card for a creature is not that amazing. I'm just going to take a land. I have so many cards. I need to get rid of some of them. Not add more. This is a pretty cool, like, way to, you know, make a creature grow to be undeal-withable. But we don't really have, like, the problem is we have giant creatures that are a huge problem for the opponent anyway, and if they can remove it, then, like, the fact that I put a vigilance counter on it kind of is useless. So I would rather, like, I don't know, not do that. I don't have much with Flash. This is not a useful effect. It's just a 2-mana 2/2. Cavern Whisperer. Ooh, Essence Symbiote is pretty cool. I just don't have that much mutate stuff, I think. Like 3 maybe? Maybe only 2. We got the Panther, the Starix, and that's it. I could just ramp some more with Naturalist. I think that's probably better than adding a big creature. Charge of the Forever Beast. I believe this is horrible? Well, no. If you have big creatures in hand, it's pretty strong. And we might. You know, for example, have a Void Beckoner. Memory Leak. It has cycling 1. Like, how can it be bad to take, right? Probably just take Suffocating Fumes because it has cycling, and, like, honestly probably just sideboard it. Evolving Wilds is a land. Can get me white if I need it, basically. This is draw. That also lets me put big creatures into the graveyard, perhaps. It's big removal, I suppose. Yeah, that's fair. Evolving Wilds. Green white land, sure. Do I have all? I have all 3. White, black, green, white. Amazing. Well done. Here's another green, black, white ramp card. Right, I have those colors. Yeah, green, black, white. Just double checking it's the one I already took. Okay. Another Naturalist seems fine. I'm like going insane for big cards, but I really, or for ramp, and I really do have a lot of important big cards that I want to play. I don't know. Survivor's Bond might not be horrible. Serrated Scorpion is probably better just for like a 1-mana play, though. Probably don't need Unexpected Fangs. Or Springjaw Trap. Or Sudden Spinnerets. I don't know. We did draft one of them, didn't we? Might not be horrible. So, we'll see. What does Arena Tutor think we should play? I assume it thinks like just black-green? Yeah. We don't actually have to cut that many. A bunch of the cards that I took ended up being lands. Is this the right number? I have 4... 17 seems okay. I'm running like pretty heavy stuff, but a lot of ramp as well sort of makes up for it, I think. So I don't want to necessarily run fewer lands, but I don't need to run more either. Like, what would I cut? Surely something. And is there anything I would want to put back in? Like fully grown, maybe? How about my mutate cards? Are they like horrible? I only have 2. But this is still fine as like a 5-mana 6/6. It threatens to do some pretty scary stuff to the opponent, and they might not know that I won't be able to do much with it. And even if you can play it, like, and it only mutates once, you play it for 6 mana and mutate it, it's like fine. It's good, even. So unlikely aid. I mean, it could be a thing. Okay, I don't know, do I really need spontaneous flight? I don't think so. There's so many ramp cards, it's sort of unbelievable. I'm kind of like, what about Lead the Stampede as a like way to draw more cards if I'm going to be ramping out all this mana? So I don't have that much that actually connects. Like I don't have many creatures is the problem. And I think I did just cut one. And like the crystals are fine because they cycle even if you don't end up needing the ramp. If I'm cutting one thing, it's probably like Light of Hope. Doesn't do that much. It's mostly like destroy target enchantment is a pretty useful effect sometimes, but also sometimes not. It's the kind of thing that I would love to like sideboard and only bring with me if my in like game 2, if in game 1 I discovered the opponent was running a bunch of enchantments. G-Star Grave, Gastar Grove, I don't know. This looks totally playable. I have every color. I have a 1-drop even, and a 3-drop. Okay. Opponent mulligans. Good news. Down to 6. Oh, this has cycling. I was like, why is that lit up? Oh, okay. I mean, that's even better. I don't know. They're tapped out. Why am I, like, saving mana for combat? It's a 3/1. That's, like, pretty big. Alright, what is this? Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control... Okay, I mean, I don't like it. mean, they could memory leak this turn. Right? That seems fine. Let's get rid of this, because they can play it soon. And I could attack with the 3-1. I don't really need the mana for anything. But I don't really want them to attack with the 2-2 either. I don't know. I don't think they'll block. Okay, they will. Playing a red-white cycle deck for sure. All right. Put this land down. Okay. Flying it is then. Now, I think we want to play this for mutate, which requires, yeah, I have the mana for it. And then I get to bring this back, which is pretty cool. And I could still unlikely aid, I believe, yeah. As long as I play the untapped land, right? So we attack first. Okay. Oh, it costs, oh right, it costs 4 to mutate. Alright, forget it. I should have played this land. Well, yeah, I should have. Because I never needed 5 mana. I needed either 3 or 6. Or 4 or 6. Yes, that was a mistake. I forgot it costs more to mutate. Well, they're gonna get this thing out pretty soon. No removal? Yay! And what color do I want from Evolving Wilds? I have 2 green and 3 black already, so I assume I want white. This thing is obviously a big problem for me. I don't know what I need more white for, but it's not like I need more black or more green for anything, so. Ram through. Well, I think we just attack with everything and then ram through, and they'll kill one of my creatures, but I'll kill it in response, and I'll still have the board, and that seems important. And I got some damage in. And by the way, I have, like, back for more. Which sadly is not quite enough, huh? This is a 3/3, not, in fact, a larger creature than that. Oh dear. This thing has first strike, which makes it a big problem. Could use some draw. I don't even remember if I have any. I could use my 8 mana dude. That would be pretty cool. That would be insane. Like, Serrated Scorpion might actually be better because... No, I don't know. This Necropanther's a little scary for them. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. At least I gained some life. I mean, it doesn't even do anything to summon one of these guys right now. You know, it occurs to me, I could have not played the Necropanther last turn. And then, no, because... Right. I wasn't... Even if I got into combat with this guy, I wouldn't have done any damage to it. So adding the damage from back for more wouldn't have successfully killed it. Hilarious. Well, maybe the life will be useful somehow. The deck, if I had to pick a word for the deck, it would be inconsistent. We have like a couple of powerful things, but we have to draw the big creatures to make them good. Okay, I mean, I'm not dead yet. It's hard to see how I could live, but it's not technically impossible, right? I can draw the 8/8 and then play it, kill one of these, block the other, and opponent just has to never draw any cards and I'll be fine. Well, I don't like that very much. Put out this guy. I guess I could have done this a while ago. As a way to get a creature on the board. I could have... Yeah, that's actually... I didn't think of that. I could have done both of those things, had it fight here, and then block? But then it would have just died. I don't know. It would have saved me a little life, but... Okay, well, eventually we'll get a draw where the good thing happens, and maybe that'll be enough to win a game. Is there any draw that I should be putting in the deck? I felt a little over-mana'd and underdrawed. Underdrawn, I guess. I don't think I drafted, like, any, right? I have this. Lead the Stampede, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? Let's put that in. I'll put in an Adventurous Impulse too. We'll try to run fewer lands and count on a little bit of cycling and ramp to get us there. Ringo Raptor. Well, this is not a good hand. Even if I drew a forest, I don't think it would be very good. This would be better. Like, if I can draw a single black or a single swamp, it'll be okay. And I can cycle the Void Beckoner. Okay. Oh, I don't even have... Oh, yeah, I do, because this doesn't put it in the graveyard. Blitz Leech, I guess. This is not... It's still a bad hand, don't get me wrong. Okay, I mean, that's great. What an insane pickup. Kind of annoyingly, I can't use it to cast the Andatha Crystal. But if I pick up a land, I could play... Why can I play this? Oh, because I can't. It's got cycling. If I had picked up a land, I could have played the cycle with my 3 lands, or the crystal with my 3 lands, and then tapped the Naturalist and the crystal to still play the Skull Prophet. Still, this is good enough. Hello? Why are you tapping like that? Doesn't seem like a very good way. Oh, because I need to tap it for black. Got it. Okay, so we're a bit like, I don't know, we're both ahead and behind on mana because we only got to play 2 lands in the first 3 turns, but we did play 2 creature lands, mana creatures. Go ahead. I kind of need these guys, so no blocks. Okay, this land will have to do. I could ram something through. These guys, I hate both of them. Like, I'm kind of tempted to leave some mana open for Unlikely 8 or something. And then ram through later, but I think I just need more mana. I think I'll prioritize killing the red one. Ideally, I'll gain enough control of the board that I don't care if my opponent is gaining life. And I can just, like, kill them at my leisure. Whereas, like, if I run out of life, that's sort of the end of the game. Opponent's pretty tapped out. I think I can block here safely enough. Okay, now I can, like, play ram through if I want. Oh, I can give this Death Touch, which is pretty cool. I have 5 mana back here. That's still enough to play a few useful cards. Yeah, let's ram through now. And attack. It's pretty cool. Sort of unsurprisingly, they didn't attack because I represent the ability to block easily. Sure. Back for more. Well, I don't have any creatures in my discard yet. But when I do, I can kill this thing, which is nice. I think we just pass here. I have a combat trick available. Yeah. And I actually do have enough mana to play this. I'm close to being able to actually just play the Void Beckoner, believe it or not. I have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available when I'm playing creatures. Well, I think I should put it on this one. But no, if they have something that gives it like more toughness, I would prefer to have more power. I was just like, if they could remove something, they'd prefer to remove this, so I would prefer to do it the other way. But this helps against them having any kind of like buffs. Yeah, my turn, I think. I don't know. Actually, it might be really useful to cycle this now. To just like get it into the graveyard so I can back for more it on this guy. Yeah. And I get the death touch counter, which is fine. Unbreakable Bond might actually be better for the lifelink. I don't need to kill a creature at the moment. Well, wait a minute. I can play the Farfinder first, can't I? If I'm willing to tap this. Because that'll give me a 4, 5, 6, 7 total mana. This'll, yeah. So give me, I don't know, green, black, whatever. Play the Farfinder. Giving me white. Which I will play. Hopefully an 8/8 Death Touch lifelink stops the bleeding a bit. The Death Touch probably doesn't matter that much. But the lifelink should be useful. If they have removal, of course, I'm sad. But on 3 mana, red-white, removing an 8/8, it's a little unlikely. You would expect a like remove target creature to cost at least 4. And damage-based removal is out of the question, of course. Okay, they're just going to keep cycling, and I'm going to start hitting them with an 8/8 and see how that goes. Anyway, you can see why it was why I wanted to kill the Stinger last time before killing the healing thing. Them being at 26 seems totally immaterial. Me being at 10 seems like a humongous problem. Oh, this is a good pickup. Now this guy is like super secure. Even if they remove it once, even if they remove it twice, I just keep putting it back and killing more of their stuff. I could swing with the 3/1. I don't really need it for anything. And the 1/3? I like the 1/3 back to deter them from trying to kill me. I don't know, I'll be at 18. But like, what's the 1 damage doing, right? Nothing. Am I only running 2 planes? 1 planes? I think it's 2, right? I have 2 dual white lands, and this, and a couple of these, so it's not like impossible to get white. Really? Deals damage, target creature planeswalker equal. Okay, damage is 5, I see. Alright, well, nothing I can do about that. I think we just attack them for everything here. It's a pretty powerful effect. This is an instant, so I'll wait to do it on their turn and clear out their creatures, hopefully. So there goes my life gain. I guess if I didn't wait, I could like stop them from bopping me with more stingers. It fights, alright. But okay, they didn't actually cycle anything, so this is fine. Okay, we got him. We got one, guys. We got one. Okay, that 8/8 is my entire deck. That like, what was that? 2 mana, deal 10 damage? Pretty good card though that my opponent was running. You know, when it works. I'm lucky it didn't exile. If they'd exiled my big thing, I think I would have easily lost the game. This is excellent. A ton of land, a 2-mana play, 2 big creatures, all my colors even. A card I could cycle, but I think I can afford to just actually play it. I don't have anything else to do on 3 at the moment. And I want to develop this, so I won't have the mana to cycle it on turn 1. Oh, wow. Egg deck. And they drew it early, so I mean, it could be genuinely scary. Good news is, if they have anything important, I can just pull it out of their hand right now. Sounds nice. What? Okay, that's a little scary. I mean, I think it's the only scary one. I don't care that much about giving something flying, but a 6-mana 6/6 that does something powerful seems scary. They only have 3 mana at the moment. So, like, I guess their plan is to play Heed Bonders and make one of them fly. So I could take away the flight or something, but I don't really care that much. Do I? Yeah, the 6/6 is just like ending the game in ways that I'm not happy about. Let's get rid of that. I don't know what color I need more of. I guess black? Yeah. Well, I have more black here. Doesn't really matter. We'll just activate this now for black, whatever. Now I have 5 mana, which is enough to play one of these guys. Although I'd rather play this for the mutate, obviously. Right, making a 6/6 Vigilant would be pretty cool. So I don't think I'll play it for 5. There you go. I won't have to. Great. Well, it's only a 1/3. Oh well. Oh, I can actually remove the flying counter from it? That's pretty mean. So I'll attack with this. They'll probably not block. Yeah, I don't see why they would block. Ooh. Doesn't this have, it has some effect, right? No, I guess not. I thought it was one of those things that's like put a trample counter on the creature when you cycle this. So I could kill this with the leech, and I think I'm playing the leech this turn, so I might as well do so. Right, they're getting good value out of having this vigilant thing. It does some damage, it heals them. hate drawing all these lands. I can attack with the 5/2 and then like Unbreakable Bond if they do choose to block it. I think that's probably fine. Unbreakable Bonding this is not that much better, and this gets something done now. I don't know how excited they are to block with that anyway, and they're not going to. Okay. They must have expected a combat trick, which I don't actually have. But I do have some. I would be happy to just let the combat resolve, basically. Okay, now it's like a 3/5 that does 5 damage. That's pretty cool. Okay, now it's getting even bigger. No attacks, okay. Now, if I attack with the 6/6... Oh, okay. I'm not totally sure I had lethal. I definitely didn't have lethal on board. But I guess, I mean, I was in a good spot, obviously. But they had just developed enough stuff that I was getting a little bit worried. Well, I'm kind of shocked that we've won 2 games. I don't think this is a very good deck. Who's this? Gardakan? This is fine. I'll play this as a forest, and then I have Naturalist, and I'm all set. Unlikely Aid was insane, by the way, the game that we drew it, right? That was the one we won. Or that was game 2. It killed that 3/2 double strike thing, and eventually I was able to stabilize. Definitely playing this as a forest now. Excuse me? You have a companion? Only cards with 3... Every card in your deck costs 3 or more, except lands, obviously. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each other permanent you control with converted cost 3 or great, so okay. That's exciting. Boy, another Naturalist, huh? Yeah, this tapping is fine. I mean, we're ramping. I don't have any expensive cards, but you know, I could play an 8 mana card on turn 4 if I drew it. That would be pretty cool. I'd be a fan of that. And this is like not really going great for me. Although, Sudden Spinnerets and Unlikely Aid is enough to block this guy if my opponent is daring enough to attack with it next turn. This turn, obviously, I'm not doing anything about it. Okay. I mean, I could play the Leech. It's a 5/2? Cost 6 mana. I'm kind of thinking, what if I didn't attack? I could actually play this and give it spinnerets. I don't even need to give it spinnerets because this would be a 1/4. They're probably going to play this next turn, right? So I'll have, yeah. Let's just attack with 1. Maybe they're saving this for when they can get more value out of it. Oh, right. You have to put it in your hand first. This isn't currently in your hand. Kind of wanted you to attack. But I guess I did kind of say very strongly I have some plan. Okay, well, it's still important to get the leech out. This guy's getting good value now if you can actually play it. Are you gonna attack? It's unclear whether you should. Looks like no. Okay. Well, I'll just keep going in for 5 and see what I can do. You know, a couple more of these, you'll be dead, so that's fine. Fine. Okay. Don't really think that matters very much, but it's another 3 mana card. I mean, all of your cards are, right? So this is going to draw like 5 when you eventually play it. Okay, it's in hand now. Well, just keep attacking with the leech, see if they're ever brave enough to block. Just gonna chump a 1/1 maybe? Okay. They're still scared of me having some combat trick. Very reasonable. I do, after all. I mean, they've like, they're so close. Actually, if they just play this, they probably win the game. I don't know. I have a couple bring stuff back cards, right? Okay. So I guess they're just going to chump block until they can finally establish a bunch of card draw. Okay, I mean, that draws 6 cards? No, 5 cards. This one doesn't count. This is a great draw, I think. So we attack with the Leech again. See what they're going to block with. Probably the 2/4. I'll just put spinnerets on. That should be fine. And then I'll cycle this later. And then next turn I can back for more it. Okay. Doesn't have any abilities while it's on the battlefield. It's okay, fine. I mean, they have a ton of cards. Obviously this is an issue for me. But I have a lot of value here. So we'll see. Maybe I can do something. Okay. Fine. That was the one I needed least. I don't mind losing the leech. Or, obviously, the naturalist. I think we're just back for more with the 8/8. Seems good. And we can bring the leech back with lifelink to avoid the problem that we're a little bit low on health. Its enter the battlefield effect will trigger, by the way, which is nice. Okay, we can't attack with the 8/8 for a little while. That's like a little annoying. How much total mana do I have right now? I have like 8, right? And these each give me 1. So I can actually play all 3 of these, which I think is better than bringing back the leech. I don't need the leech at this moment. It would only get in like 2 damage. It doesn't really matter that much. So give me another forest, please. Actually, wait a minute. Should I cycle this? I don't need more mana than I have, right? I do need cards. Yeah, that's a much better play. Cycling 2, yeah, I can still pay that. Ran through is pretty nice. Yeah, ran through is like... Oh, but only if the creature has trample does the excess go through, and I don't have a trample dude, so... Lead the Stampede's pretty good. Although, I think now is leech time more than anything. Yeah. Oh, it got, I was like, why did it get -3, -3? It's because I removed counters as well. Got it. Good game. Do I have lethal if I play this? Not really. Do I want that to block one of my things? No. Oof. I'm glad they weren't able to... Oh, it's a sorcery, I see. Okay, I mean, another surprise win. We're at 3, like, for no obvious reason. How much white am I running in this deck? It's very little, right? Is it just the crystals? Surely not. I know I cut one white card. I have only one left, and it's the 3/3 cat, right? Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine, but maybe we could... Oh, I'm running 1 planes. I think 1's enough. 0 is probably too few. Yeah, I don't know. The deck seems... Oh no, hang on. Cancel. The deck seems to be doing okay. Like, I don't know. A little surprised, but I'll take it. Okay, game 5. Here we come. FC Fantasy. Don't know what that means. I'll take it. This seems good. I have like... I don't have any early plays, but I can play this on 3, which is early enough. Right, play this face down, and then this for planes, and then this. I might consider playing the crystal first, depending on like what else happens. Oh, and I do have the Void Beckoner, which is nice. I'm actually going to swap my ordering around here, because now if I draw a 2-mana card that includes white... Actually, I guess there's no such thing, right? I might as well play it this way, yeah. So now that I have green and black in hand, it becomes a little less exciting to get out the green-black and more exciting to get out the white. But because I also know my only white card doesn't need to be cast on turn 2, it's not actually a real thing. This is nice to find. I mean, let's see what I get. The leech has got to be the play. Yeah, I seem to have enough mana. It's less exciting when they know I have it, of course, but still totally playable. Okay, this is a cycling deck. My goodness. So, what's the plan? Do we play the Naturalist or do we Crystal up? I guess play the Naturalist? And that way I have something that threatens to block, because taking early damage matters. And I have a target for this as well. Also, Unbreakable Bond means that this is active. Yeah, I need to get that going immediately. So that's why getting a creature down is important, so I have a target for this. Okay. Now I have 5 mana. I could play this, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to play a crystal and then a cat. Well, except I don't have... This is really scary. I wouldn't be able to activate this, and getting this going is like pretty important. But actually, I can't play Life Unbreakable Bond until I have the crystal down anyway. So I think I have to play the crystal. And once I do, it's like, do I play this? I guess I may as well. It blocks the 2/2 a little bit more effectively, and it's a mutate target. I had 3 mana, but only if I was spending it on a creature. I couldn't spend it on cycling the Void Beckoner. Ah! So many things. Ah! I'm having issues here. Obviously, I can't block. My god, it has trample. I forgot that. Okay. So we can just play the leech and clear this out. I think that's a reasonable play, but is it the best play? I could play the Starix for mutate cost on this. But it doesn't really do anything right now. It just puts a random creature into play for me, and most of my good creatures are already in hand, so all of them, I think. Now I could try to flash this in on their turn, but there's no actual benefit to that. It just gives them a chance to cycle more. So let's get rid of this. And have something that threatens to block their 5/4. I think I can't attack with anything. They threaten so much damage. I need to have chump blockers available. Also, I kind of need something to be in the graveyard so that I can Unbreakable Bond it. I would have liked, of course, to Unbreakable Bond the Void Beckoner. But I don't think I'm in a situation to be choosy. And if I lose this, I can bring it back by mutating the Necropanther. So I think I'm blocking like so. And throwing away the leech to block the reflection. I still take 3 damage that way. If I kill the reflection. Actually, no, if I blocked with both of these, they would just kill them both, which is not ideal for me. Alright, so what's the plan now? I think I put down the Starix mutated here. Yes? Does it matter what kind? I don't know. Black? The creature I got obviously was not very great. Does this have vigilance? No. It had vigilance before. Because I put it onto something with vigilance, I guess. Six, 7. I could actually just play the Void Beckoner, but I'm certain that's not a good play. This is scary. At least we got them to stop attacking for a bit. Oh, this is a great time to bring back the leech, right? I would like to bring this guy back, but I could wait till combat on their turn. I don't see why that would be so great. The problem is all their stuff has Death Touch, or has like first strike, so this is not going to be, the Death Touch isn't going to be that exciting. But it works against this. I have 7, 8 of this mana. That's enough to play this and this. Do I have enough black for those? I do. Okay. Oh, I could actually... Yeah, that's true. I could cycle this and then bring it back instead of bringing back the leech. That might be even better. An 8/8 lifelink would be pretty cool compared to a 5/2 lifelink, even if it does succeed in killing a 3/2. So my plan is something like we give this Death Touch to block their 5/4, taking 1 damage in the process, alas. Although, I don't know, they're not really going to attack with it, so... But anyway, we give it Death Touch and it like threatens to block something. They're doing this on my turn? Oh, just to spend their mana. I guess they needed the draw more than the cycling effects. Alright. Oh, this doesn't even have Double Strike yet. I see. It makes it a lot weaker, obviously. But it will soon, I imagine. Okay. Do I like bring back the 8/8 now? Oh, Unbreakable Bond is like... It's a sorcery? I don't know why I was thinking it would be cool. Well, I thought it would be cool to play this as a combat trick, I guess. But that's maybe a little silly. Ooh, that's a good pickup. I think. Like, what do I kill exactly? The 3/2? No, that's the one the leech can kill when I bring the leech back. The 2/3 could get out of control. This one more than this, I think. Also, they might actually cycle enough to... Well, no, probably not. I think they might be able to cycle enough to kill my dude if I tried to fight it, but I don't think so. But it's like impossible. But this can get out of hand like kind of long term. Oh, actually, I can use the leech to eat up all its counters, I guess. Sure, let's just kill this before it gets crazy. Now I think I can afford to attack with the 6/6. I don't know. They might give this double strike, and then I would be pretty sad. I'll wait. No rush. It's kind of ridiculous that I'm splashing white to play that cat that like does almost nothing. Maybe I should cut the white and the cat and put something better in instead. It made a bit more sense when I was playing like 3 white cards, but then I cut them all. Back for more again to clear out this? I was thinking of clearing this, but it didn't actually gain any counters. And then I could have the leech fight here? And later bring something else back with lifelink? This first. Wait. Oh my god, I did it backwards. Okay, whatever. I'll kill these two then. I'm a little scared that this will get too big. My life is really precious. Let's keep the 6/6 back. Yeah, plus they could give this trample haste. Yeah. I need to have chump blockers available. They keep doing this on my turn? I guess they just don't want to attack with this, so they're like, whatever. I don't know. I would be kind of scared if they were attacking with it, though. I guess that means they don't have any buff cards, because then they would be, like, threatening the 6/6. But apparently they're not, so that's cool. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't give it any counters? Really need to get that lifelink down. I don't seem to have any good way to give it counters. Wait a minute, didn't they already have 0 timeouts? And they used another? I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, you would only do this if you had a way to kill me, right? Is this some ridiculous showboat and you have lethal in hand, or what? No, not yet anyway. I guess I swing with everything, and if they flash in a blocker or something, I blitz leech it. Which hopefully kills it. And also... Oh, it doesn't actually give me any life, because Blitz Leech doesn't attack. Or Unbreakable Bond doesn't attack, and neither does Blitz Leech. Okay, yeah. Sure. I see. I'm dead for that reason. I can make this a 2. Wait a minute, can I play 2 of these cards? Do I have enough mana for that? I can make this a 0/0 and kill it. 5, yeah, and I better do it now, right? Oh no, I can't play the same Blitz Leech twice. I needed a creature to die. Also, this is a sorcery. I guess I'm dead. It was a pretty close game. I didn't think of them creating a blocker with this guy, and I forgot that in fact I could not give the Leech to kill their blocker because this is a sorcery. So I don't know, maybe I was too greedy by like playing Back for More early when I could have played Unbreakable Bond early to get a bit more life. But it seemed like removing their stuff was pretty important. I don't know. I'm not beating myself up about it. I think they were both reasonable plays. Two only mana, but I have a ramp card. I'll take it. Which would let me play this eventually on like 3, I guess. Or probably I would prefer this first and then mutate it or something, maybe? Alright, what color are we? Blue. Blue, green. I think we just play the 2/4. I don't see any particular need to ramp more with another naturalist yet. And saving this to possibly mutate is a fine play. Its mutate effect is not that powerful, but if I eventually, say, lose this guy, could be nice. More importantly, though, it would mean that when I play the Terrix or Starix or whatever it is, the 6/6, that it has mutated 2 times instead of 1, and now we get to put 2 creatures onto the battlefield. But honestly, it's probably just better to have more creatures in this game so far anyway, the way things are shaping up. So I should probably just play it as a non-mutate creature. Well, I want my 6/6 to mutate onto this. I don't really care if my 3/3 does. Yeah. Yeah, let's just try to get in a little damage. This is like the best mutate cost card in my deck, or the best mutate target, just because it has vigilance. It's not a very exciting hand at the moment. Goodness, that's rather tacky card back. I know that's like the mascot guy, but anyway. I don't really want that to happen. But I don't care that much, I guess. Right? Like, none of my creatures are gonna die if they get -2/-2. If they did it twice, I'd be pretty sad. I guess let's just play the Farfinder and then ram through onto it. Oh, I guess I better pick up green if I'm ramming through, huh? This was the wrong way to tap, not that it super matters. I don't mind picking up green. Well, maybe I'll just like unlikely aid instead, and I don't know. But then they're not gonna block, right? Just get in for 6. Yeah, like what good really is ran through at the moment? I don't need to kill the 1/1 that badly. I'll just develop another naturalist and keep hitting him. Was it just me? Like that sounded like really loud, me hitting the enemy hero here. Suddenly everything is louder. Like I'm pretty sure I did not adjust the sound in any way, but everything seems so loud all of a sudden. Okay. I mean, I guess I could have killed it. But like, I don't know. I'm still reasonably okay with how things are going. I can just ram through to trade with this and then it's gone. Oh, but that's assuming they block the way I want. I don't know. I can just play both of these to trade with it if I have to. It's not the end of the world. I just want to get in more damage. So we'll see what they do. If they do nothing, then like that's probably the best thing for them if they just don't block. But then they have to take 6 damage, so I don't know. That's true, I guess. That's a pretty reasonable block. I'm a little annoyed. They got to kill a bunch of my stuff. If I had killed the 1/1, this wouldn't have had a mutate target. I forget to think about the fact that a creature being non-human is itself like a powerful effect. Yeah. Double ram through, huh? I have enough mana to play all of this if I want, right? Yeah. There's no particular benefit to doing so, though. Like I could play both of these before declaring attackers to kill this, and then swing, but that's not really appreciably better, I don't think. On the other hand, if I'm gonna do that anyway, I might as well just do it now. I don't know. They might have some weird response, but if so, they can like still play that after they declare blockers. So I guess I might as well go for it. +1 +3. Sadly, that means this is not enough to kill it. So maybe I should have done this first? I don't know. Is it worth it to keep this alive? think so. It's threatening 3 damage a turn, right? The reason I played Unlikely Aid last was in case their way to kill to survive this was to try to destroy my creature, then I could respond by making it indestructible. It didn't work out, but I don't think it was unreasonable compared to what actually happened. I think either one of those situations might have occurred, and the order I play stuff in changes which situation I can survive and which I can't. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad news. I'm a little bit dead here. I don't even have any big creatures in here so that I could draw back for more or something. But I am going to play lands so that I have, if I do draw my 8/8, I can play it. There's some value in keeping a card in hand to bluff a spell, but not as much as the possibility of being able to spend more mana next turn. Not at the moment, anyway. An opponent already has to play somewhat carefully, I feel like. I don't know. Knowing I have no cards in hand greatly increases their flexibility. But they never know what I might draw, so... Anyway, I feel like I'm definitely behind this game. Letting this creature stick really, really cost. I don't know. I mean, it would have been a 4/6 anyway. Oh, look at that. Well, I have one back for more in the graveyard. Sorry, did they get to exile something? What? I thought I saw my big dude was discarded, but then he's... Oh no, they're Void Beckoner. They got to take my Void Beckoner. That doesn't seem very nice. Okay, well that's a big problem for me, and I'm gonna die. I guess I'll hang on to this, right? Bluffing a spell is more useful than getting another mana, especially now that this is no longer in my deck. But this really sealed the game. I'm suddenly miles behind instead of just needing to draw a good enough card to win. Can't really do anything about this, I don't think. I could block everything into the 6/6, but that doesn't seem very productive. Okay. Sadly, the only creature that was ever discarded from my deck is in your battlefield. Isn't it? Oh no, I have a naturalist. That's pretty good. Well, we'll show them the Oh, I have the Farfinder as well. Amazing. There you go. We'll show them this card. Look at what you stole from me. Alright, 3 wins. I think that's a pretty solid performance for this deck. It really, the entire thing rested upon being able to bring back the Voidbringer enough times, or whatever the card was called. Void, I think Voidbringer, right? Void Beckoner. Is there a card called Voidbringer in Hearthstone? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't think so. No. There's something called Void. Void Caller is the card I'm thinking of in Hearthstone. Okay. Anyway. Right. That is a card. But Void Walker. Okay. Void Caller was the really strong one printed in Naxxramas, I remember. Void Walker is the like 1/3. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. Well, that's it for this run. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.